That's where I sit, man.
Look at the back. Got snow on your head.
I don't know, man. It's not that bad.
It's my only dry hat. It's the last dry thing I had. Everything's wet.
You want to go eat food?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't catch all the Nintendos. We went to Valley Village today because I needed to buy pants to work in the garage because all my pants were ripped. And I didn't want to buy nice pants because I'm just going to get them dirty again and rip them again in the garage. But Patrick here saw a Nintendo with a gun, like for duck hunt, I guess. I don't know, I never had an S. I had like a Sega and some Sega knockoff because I lived in Ukraine. And everything was probably a knockoff. We still had to blow on our cartridges though, so that was the same. But anyway, after a fun day of snow drifting, eating food, hanging out, we're finally in the shop and it's time to do some bike stuff. The second part of this video being tearing apart the RT100, which is the donor bike for my DT100 build. Basically with the intentions of selling the parts that I don't need off to make some of my money back. In this case, it would be the gas tank, the seat. They're in really good condition, so I don't see why I can't sell them for, you know, some decent money, or at least try. Let me show you how nice all this stuff is. I suppose the gas tank's not that nice because it's been painted. Sorry, not painted. It's been prepped for paint. It's got some sanding marks on there, but it's a solid tank. I can't say that's a tank in bad condition. You can vinyl wrap it, you can paint it. The seat is in great condition. Side covers not so much, but that's okay. Sell those for like $10. Maybe the rear fender. I don't know if I can use it on any of my bikes, but we'll see. Just gonna dig into it and see how far I get. Obviously there's not that many parts to these things, so it shouldn't take that long, right dude? Patrick's gonna assist me in filming, and we're gonna get right into it before I ramble even more. Alrighty guys, so I got the gas tank cover off. This thing is in pretty good condition. I didn't realize at first that this is just a fairing, but yeah, just a fairing. Clips together in the middle. Just you know, ready to be painted and in pretty good condition on the inside. Just needs to be cleaned up. These things are junk, but you know, $10. I'm sure somebody can make them work. This is a mechanism for the seat, which I thought was really neat. It's like a quick release for the seat. I wish my DT had that. Maybe I'll do something like that for that. Patrick actually noticed that it looks pretty cool without the fairing on the front, without the tank fairing. The seat can come off now. Actually, here's something cool. So when we took the seat off, we noticed that there's a pouch there. So I think that's a toolkit. It's got the original Yamaha logo on there. I think it just unclips. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Probably nothing. Nothing special. Just some rubber cement.
Tire patch kit.
Yeah. There's something else in there though. It's just so dirty. Come on.
And it's like asbestos.
Yeah, it's a tire patch kit. Fender is in kind of a rough shape, but you know, $10 or something. I don't care. I got this thing for $200, so any money that I make back off of it is it's a decent percentage of what I put into it. I'm gonna take the gas tank off now. I don't think I was initially going to sell this Yamaha plate, front number plate, but as Patrick pointed it out, I should probably keep it because it's universal. I can use it for a future build, like a tracker or a scrambler build. And yeah, that's a good point. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the front white fender because I really like that. It's got the original mud flap here as well, which I thought was really cool. Back to disassembling. I took more parts off and she's starting to look pretty bare, but I wanted to show you guys like one example of why this donor bike was such a good deal. Once again, I got it for 200 Canadian. That's what, like 160 US? I don't even know anymore what the conversion rate is. But anyway, when I bought the DT100, it actually didn't come with a front fender, and the most important part is it didn't come with a front fender mount. So unlike modern fenders where you literally just have a, I guess you can see in my 175, it literally just mounts up to the triple tree. This bike, for whatever reason, has a mounting plate like so. Let me, like this one right here, that mounts to your triple tree, and then the fender mounts to that plate. So I went searching for this plate because I needed one for the DT, and I couldn't find one anywhere. I found a couple on eBay. One was, I mean, it basically looked like it was found at the bottom of the ocean. The other one was brand new, and the guy wanted like $50 for it, plus shipping, which was like $30 for whatever reason. At the end of the day, I'm paying almost $100 for a bracket. So I was going to make it myself until I found this bike. And, you know, people want literally half the cost of this bike for this bracket. But now I have the bracket, and I have other parts, so I'm pretty happy. Fender's in pretty good condition. I really love this. That's really cool, and it's in such good condition too. It's awesome. Put that away, or rather just stick it here, I guess. Stay. So here we are. Here she is. Pretty bare. The condition of the oil tank is excellent. Some of this paint looks like it's fresh from the factory. It's crazy. Chances are there's a filter in there which I need, which I can clean and use, and I don't have to spend $25. But if not, I'll just buy a new filter. Probably use this on the DT. Actually, if I'm swapping the whole swing arm, then I'll probably just use that on the DT as well. Now, I gotta show you guys some bad news. So, the other day, or rather like a couple of weeks ago, I took a closer look at the DT100 engine, and I discovered something shitty. It's cracked. You can see right there, it's cracked, there's a hole, and I have no clue how that happened. I mean, it doesn't really matter how it happened. The important thing is that it's not leaking oil, so it's not a critical failure. So I was thinking of getting it welded up by somebody and just kind of reinforcing that part of the case, and hopefully not having it be an issue down the line. The other thing is that the case right here is dented. It might have been repaired, I don't know, but I'm highly considering swapping this motor in. Seeing as it's a newer motor, it probably has slightly better porting. The only issues with it is this clutch basket. As far as I know, I haven't really looked into it, but as far as I know, these are the only issues. I do have all the other parts for this. I have the clutch plates and all that. I'm wondering if the clutch basket will swap from the DT100, but if not, I guess I can just buy one. Or I can fix that engine. In any case, something will work out. I'm not giving up just because the engine's cracked. That thing clearly ran, so it can run. Just for my peace of mind, I want it to be reinforced. I don't care if there's like an ugly piece of triangular plate that's welded in there. As long as it's structurally sound, I can get it powder coated or just painted. and nobody will ever know. Off this bike, I'm going to keep the handlebars, probably the controls. I'm going to get these powder coated. They are chipping away here. This is paint, so I'm going to get those powder coated. Probably going to use the whole front end, or maybe just the forks. We'll see. Either way, stuff's getting powder coated, so it doesn't really matter. But I probably trust... Actually, I don't know if I trust 1998 casting over 1978 casting. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I'd probably go with older.
Older casting, I think, is better too. They started recycling the metal
Using some
later on. I am going to go with the wheels from the RT, I think. They also have better tires, although not that much. I'm going to get new tires for this thing anyway, because I want them to look fresh and super knobby. I'm going to get the fattest tires that I can get for this thing. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to keep these levers. They're in pretty good condition, not very bent or anything, so I'm going to polish them up. They'll be perfect for my girlfriend. I personally prefer a short clutch lever like that. Patrick hates it. He thinks it's the dumbest thing in the world. And that's okay, because everybody's entitled to their own preference and opinion. But I love it. I love it. I love it so much that I ordered one for the IT. Even though this one is sick. I kind of regret ordering one now, because that one is sick. I should have checked that. But anyway, I also ordered bar risers for the IT. And bark busters for the IT. I really need to fix the IT before I buy goodies for it, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it, man. I got bored. It was snowing outside. We got snowed in. We couldn't go anywhere. Had to buy stuff on AliExpress. I think we might call it a night here, because it's getting a little chilly, and to be honest, there's just some cleaning left to do, and I gotta pull the engine. I gotta clear a space for it, though. I don't want to just leave it on the floor. Tomorrow is going to be in this video as well, so for you guys it's just going to be a couple of seconds. But tomorrow I'm probably going to clean up the parts, drain the gas tank, take some photos, and put some stuff up for sale. Probably strip the DT100 further down as well, because that used to go off the powder coating. I've been slacking on that. The powder coater hasn't been getting back to me. Well, rather, I only emailed them once, so they haven't gotten back to me. I was thinking of going in and just talking to them, which I think would be the best course of action. Enough rambling. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, the lighting in the shop is way better. I took the time to install... Oh crap, my gimbal just died. Hold up. Just using a regular tripod now. My gimbal died. I've been using it actually for quite a bit now. I haven't charged it once since I got it, so I'm actually pretty impressed. I've done several videos with it, I've played around with it, and I've done this whole video with it basically, so yeah. New lighting. I got this, I think, right before New Year's, because I planned to do some work on Christmas Eve here in the garage, and I just never did that. So I still installed lighting though, and it's pretty sweet. It's probably getting blown out right now on the camera, but I think it cost me, like, they were on a crazy sale. They were the only two light bars left. I think all in all it cost me like 25 bucks. I unplugged them whenever I leave, so there's no chance of there being an electrical fire related to this. So, yay, better lighting. I don't feel like I'm in a dungeon now. Actually, Patrick, could you unplug the lights just so we can see the contrast of how crappy the lighting in here used to be? Yeah. Look at this, guys. This is crazy. This is an insane difference. I used to work... We disassembled the DT100 in this lighting somehow. I don't understand how. I can never go back. But while they're off, actually, can you turn them off, please? Here they are. There's one bar, and there's the other bar. Because of the distance between the beams, I had to put them on an angle, but honestly, who cares? So, that's that. See you guys tomorrow.
Day 2.
Alrighty guys, that was 2 days ago. The storm hit us pretty hard. We had about half a meter of snow. The temperatures dropped down to like minus 20, minus 25 degrees Celsius the day after. So I had zero desire to be in the cold in the garage, seeing as I've only got a small space heater. But today is slightly warmer, just a teeny bit, not much. And I decided that I should keep going with this. I'm going to clean the seat up. I've already got it up for sale on eBay for $80, seeing as the ones that I've seen are like $100, $110. Some are $90, but I basically have the cheapest one on there, so hopefully somebody buys it. I expected like 50 bucks, but if I can sell it for 80 or, you know, even 70 or 60, I'll be happy. That's like anywhere from a quarter to, you know, like 2/5 cost of the donor bike, which would be awesome. I've got other parts to sell as well. The gas tank, which I think should fetch decent amount of money. And yeah, bought some degreaser, got some gloves. I'm going to start cleaning this seat up so I can post better photos. Alrighty guys, the seat is clean. It's as clean as I intend it to be at this point, I guess. I don't want to spend too much more time on it. It's pretty clean, you know, by my standards. There's a bit of stuff left over there, but I'm not too worried. I also cleaned up that little strap. Looks all nice, cleaned up the pouch. I did find one more issue with the seat actually, which is gonna make me downgrade this from a great condition to a good condition. And it's this little rip right here, but it's okay, it happens. It's still in pretty good condition, and if I get, you know, 60 bucks for this thing, I'll be happy. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same with the other parts. I have the rear fender, the gas tank shroud, and I've got the gas tank itself, all of which also need to be cleaned up slightly and put up for sale. So as you guys already know, the whole point of this is to make some money back from buying the donor bike. This is something that you can keep in mind anytime you're doing a project. If you're buying a donor vehicle, then there are parts off of it that you can sell and recoup some of your costs. I bought this thing for 200 bucks. Even if I sell the seat for 50, that's still a quarter of my investment cost, and I'm pretty good with that actually. Seeing as I'll be using the wheels, the suspension, handlebars, once again rear suspension, possibly the engine out of this thing. So, you know, with all these parts sold, the gas tank, the shroud, the fender, all that, maybe even some other things that I haven't taken off yet, if I can recoup 100 bucks, 150 bucks, that's awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed all the drifting, or rather snow drifting, and I hope you enjoyed watching me take stuff off the bike, disassemble yet another bike, but things are going to move a little quicker, I hope. I'm going to get in touch with the powder coater again. I'm going to go there in person, talk to them, discuss my idea for how I want to powder coat the bike, and hopefully I can proceed with them. If not, I'll have to find another place. But in the meantime, I'm going to take the motor out of the RT100 and inspect it, see what the top end is like. I know the only issue with this motor visibly, or the only issue that was disclosed to me, is this clutch basket right here. It's broken in these two spots. Luckily, I checked the part numbers, and the part number for the clutch basket in the RT100 is exactly what the part number for the clutch basket in the DT100 engine is. Meaning I can swap them if I need to, which I think I will need to, seeing as I have this crack in my engine. It doesn't seem to be, it doesn't seem to make the engine run any worse, but it's there, and maybe I'll restore this engine to a newer condition, but use that one in this project. Seeing as it's also a newer motor, it's probably ported slightly better, and it's just yeah, it'll be cool to use an RT100 motor and the DT100, as long as I can still have a lighting circuit. I'll have to check, but I can probably swap the magnetos as well. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I've got some work to do. I've got a lot more work to do actually. Gonna strip both bikes down. Gonna start making some progress. I'm aiming to make a video for every Friday, and I will try and stick to that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more build videos. I hope you're excited about this. I am definitely excited. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.